Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Falcons of San Diego taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Come on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Able to find Higgins. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Panther 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got it down to the 28.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to throw McCarthy. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's Alexander. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's McCarthy.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And this ball will be intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it. Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That one finds Hyatt.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
First and goal at the 7.
Now they'll change things up.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jalen Hyatt
From 4 yards out.
And the Panthers are back within a score.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 41, this is second and a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And running with power here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Here we go, here we go. 60 even, 60, track it, 60. Let's go.
To the air with McCarthy.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air again, McCarthy.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Christian Watson.
23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now McCarthy.
As he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing is McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
On the jump. 2. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
60 average, 60 average. Ready, ready?
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whatever I get your money up. And leave it on God for money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Warriors 70.
McCarthy operating from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready, you ready? Cut 19. Cut 19. Tiger. 70 range. 70 range.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
McCarthy going to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And he'll go down the not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 23, here's second down and 7.
Let's go. Ready,
Up the middle they go. It's Sanchez. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the round is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
They're on 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Hyatt has got him. He's in the space past the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 15-yard line.
18, rush, take over.
Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19 Lion. I got you, baby, I got you. Ready?
Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, nice move. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready up.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Christian Watson
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a round is on here in this first half. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
60 Maverick, 6 Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Anthony. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now they'll audible to something else. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Set 79 Bronco. Let's go.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Get it. Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Come on, come on. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Christian Watson
With his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's McCarthy. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Panthers first down.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Pass complete to Royals.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And that will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
115 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Come on. Set. Drop. Cowboy 80. Go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready, break. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Panthers' 14.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now McCarthy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Down the left sideline. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
66. Panthers 24.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. They'll have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 61 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set. Warriors, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Got his man, a control.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
3 yards. That's good for the Panthers.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Rocco 80. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing is McCarthy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready up.
2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's get Cowboy 80. Back.
On 3rd down, Alexander. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
79 Broncos.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the set.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chigakakwo from 17 yards out. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here we go. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they try the right side here. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Falcons are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Let's go. Check go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 10 yards out. And the Falcons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just added on to that big lead. The the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Go!
McCarthy off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
79 Bronco. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lion. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. And the Panthers first down.
To the air again, McCarthy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Some strong running at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Ready, set.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
45-yard line.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
65, cat, 65.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
He'll try and do this himself.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Short throw taken in by Panther.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Careful. 19 strikes, 19
First and
strikes.
10 at the 28-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go, here we go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Short throw taken in by Conquer.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll run on first down. It's Alexander. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw. Perkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25.
Ready? Set up. Panther 60. Panther 60. Big Lion.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
ready, hut.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
again. Start me over, I hear it again.
It's pretty boring in that this existence might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. Know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. That storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time. You still got to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
act your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.